You want a real inside scoop?
Mm-hmm.
Not Orlovsky style?
All right.
Looks like the great Rob Ninkovich has called the program. Listening somewhere this morning. Hello,
What's
Robert.
up, guys?
What's up, Robert?
Hi. I still don't have a voice from my trip to Germany. I had about 50 Pilsners. But anyway.
You saw a great football game, too, by the way. I mean, what a game.
Well, that's why you had to drink. You just, like, I like to listen to all the experts, and I hear this, and I hear that, and I know nobody knows anything, okay? Like, nobody knows anything.
Uh-huh.
We're all speculating. You're going to speculating this, speculate that. Who's going to be the next guy? Where's Bill going? Tom, this. But I agree with Wiggy. Tom was unbelievable at giving you the confidence every week, and he was that guy that when you looked at him, you're like, okay, we got this guy. We're ready. We're going to win any matchup. So I would say that I'm right with Wiggy on that one. When Tom on and off the field gave the team a lot of good confidence. But as far as the coaching thing goes, nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody. Dan Orlovsky, he don't know. Like, oh, I hear. Who's the source? Oh, I can't say. Come on. Like, you don't know.
So this would be ESPN contributor on ESPN contributor crime is what's going on right now.
It's the insider. Who's the insider? You got a guy in the building? Okay.
What about this Andrew Callahan report this morning that Mac is the one who has lost the locker room? That it's 80-20, those players who are done with Mac Jones. 80% are done with Mac Jones.
He must be in the locker room, I guess. Is he playing for him? I mean, come on. 80-20. How do you even come up with 80-20?
Yeah. All right. So you can't believe you can't believe anything until it actually happens in front of our eyes, is what you're saying, Robert.
Yeah. And the whole coaching, previous coaches. I would say this though. I love playing with Jerod Mayo because I can say this. Jerod Mayo's very smart when it comes to the fastest processing player I've ever played with. So that means pre-snap, he's shouting out the coverages and the formations and where to go, and he's controlling the whole defense, which as a coach, when I was leaving the game and I was retiring, I asked Bill, if you could give me one tip for if I was going to coach, what would I need to do? And instead of, as a player, you just see things in one set of eyes. You only see it from the outside in, outside linebacker, outside. You just look from the left side to the right side, and you're seeing it in one spot. Coaches have to see it from the blimp, the Goodyear blimp overhead, every single piece moving, how it all works out, and how it works for that play, which it's true. So for me, I mean, Mayo has that ability. He can see from above and knows the pieces and knows all the where to go here and where to go there. So I'm a Mayo fan, and I think he'd be a great head coach. He will be a head coach someday. Now I don't know if it'll be here, but I guess time will tell.
All right, before you go, is Bill the head coach of this football team next season?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't have a voice. I have no voice right now.
But if he's in Buffalo or Dallas, are those teams instantly, I was going to ask Nick, are those teams instantly, in his opinion,
a contender?
Super Bowl favorites?
Super Bowl favorites. Yeah. I mean,
I would say yes.
And just to confirm because I don't have a Herald login, so I've been trying to do the incognito approach here. It's according to a player or source, that person estimates that 80% are out on. So it's not like Andrew Callahan.
And then a separate source said a vast majority of the players are out on him. And I also think if we're going to dismiss this Andrew Callahan report, which I don't think we should, then we should have dismissed the one that blamed Joe Judge and Matt Patricia, because he had that whole story that we talked about for a week long of how all these players talked to he and Karen Garigian and how they knew back during preseason last year that they were doomed. So we can't pick and choose when it comes to these reporters. If they're plugged in, they're plugged in. If we believed them when they were blaming who was running the offense, then we got to believe them when they say that over half this locker room is out on Mac Jones.
But what does that mean out on him? Does that mean out on him? The kind
They
of
don't believe in him. Curtis said they don't believe in Belichick. It's probably the same idea. They don't believe in Mac.
Like they don't think he's a good quarterback.
Okay,
And it
so
says
it's all talent related.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything like we're out on him because we don't like him as a person.
It's not like they're tired of the constant noogies that he's giving them.
Yeah,
in the locker
the
room.
whoopee cushion.
I bet they probably just feel like, if you ask them privately, can you win with this guy? They'd probably say no. Just as play on the field.
Yeah.
And they're saying it's not just offense. It's offense and defense.
Well, we already know the defensive side, so that's 50% of your team right there are probably looking at and going, we can't win with Mac because in order for us to win, we got to hold the other team to field goals.